made it to Idaho. We're about to head over to Twin Falls, go wash some clothes, probably buy a shirt, but definitely going to wash some clothes. Probably get another pair of pants and a shirt while we in Idaho. I'm looking forward to seeing what this gonna look like. But oh dude, one of the last movies I saw at the movie theater up until last night was 20 what's the name of that movie? Sinners. One of the last movies I saw until last night, which was 28 years later. And I must say, as far as representation goes, this is just my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. I feel that if Sinners was a great representation of people of color for anyone who is not a person of color on the outside looking in, then I would say on the polar opposite end of the spectrum, but in the same genre, the horror genre, there is 28 years later. As far as like the messaging, I'm not saying that 28 years later is the gospel truth of how Caucasian people would do in life if they were faced with a certain type of obstacles and they were living in dystopia where they need to band together. I'm not saying it, but what I'm saying is that the messaging that I saw in that movie is the messaging that I have been seeing being said about Caucasian people. Just as surely as Sinners was a good representation of black culture, I would say that to me, from the outside looking in, you know, just my opinion, that yeah, 28 years later was a great representation of Caucasian culture. That's what I would say. And does that mean that's the truth? No, because you can't just pigeonhole everybody into certain little areas. But as far as like the messaging, I was like, yeah, that sounds like something that yeah, that's definitely nothing I would do. That sounds like something they would do. Yeah, man. Total opposite ends of the horror genre, but most definitely owned messaging.